So basically what happened was almost a year and a half ago, I was just going through Instagram, trying to find people to spar with who can be my sparring partner, and I come across this guy, Thor, befriend him, we talk back and forth, we have a great conversation, we even exchange phone numbers over time. He didn't have a problem with me talking to him. We were talking, just getting to know each other online, talked a few times, and then after that was it, on occasion, not too often. Then about a couple months later or so, I'm just going through my feed, just liking post after post, whatever's recommended to me, and I just like a post, and I get a comment being tagged in this, of a girl calling me a creep, which I didn't know was Thor's cousin at the time. Heat of the moment, I just insulted her back, saying you're a hoe, future hoe, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, after that happened, she blocks me, and just to mention, I don't even know who she is at all, I don't know what she looks like, I don't even know her name at all. And then 8 months goes by, dead silence, nothing happened for 8 months. And then suddenly 8 months later, I get a text message from Thor, your boyfriend, the guy who I'm talking about, and he ends up asking me weird questions like, do you hate women, do you think Andrew Tate is a good guy, or just things like that, or do you look down on women? And I'm answering him questions. And then I asked him after that, why are you asking me that? That weird questions. I'm not that kind of person that's messed up. And he's like, well, you called my cousin a future hoe like 8 months ago. And he was mad about it. He said, you can either apologize or I'll pull up to your workplace in Subway and come there and beat your ass. But I took this threat really seriously because he knows where I allegedly worked. He knows the MMA gym I go to. He knows the school I go to. And he knows the gym I go to as well, which he also used to go to, which I don't know if he goes to or not. Now, keeping that in mind, I took the threat seriously. I'm not going to apologize to you. The reason for that is because, one, people are going to shit talk all the time. You can't go after everyone to give you an apology. And two, I don't know who his cousin is, so I can't even apologize. I don't even know who she is. I don't know what her name is. So I thought maybe it would not make sense for me to apologize to him. So I ended up just ignoring it, and I was paranoid nonstop. And I ended up replying, getting mad at him. We had a heat exchange back and forth, and the heat exchange we had, he posted it online, calling me racist stuff, which I have proof of, calling me every name in the book, calling me an Indian scammer, all those, anything he's called, even called me a pedophile and saying I'm worse than Jeffrey Dahmer and all that stuff, which is super messed up. And we end up going back and forth. Things get quiet because I now need to think about what to do now, because now he's going around telling people that live close to me and stuff, locally in my area. And I'm making a video explaining my side of the story, what's happening. And then after that, he makes a video bullshitting, selling a bunch of fucking lies, saying I sexually harassed his cousin, which I didn't. All I just did was insult her back, calling her a hoe. And he's made a whole fucking story out of it. So now he's put my safety at risk and has traumatized me a lot. So I honestly hope you feel bad about what you did. You bring shame to your family. It baffles me people like you exist. And if you want to shit talk and have opinions about someone, fine. You're allowed to do that. It's social media. It's freedom of speech. It's America, okay? But if you're going to go around threatening people, threatening to physically hurt someone or injure someone, or spread criminal accusation and false lies about them, then that's where the line is crossed and we're going to have serious issues. So that's my side of the story. And I also want to mention that it's not a crime to follow people that are under the age of 18. It's not a crime to have communication with someone who's under the age of 18. And the reason I was following some of these high schoolers was because a lot of the fast food places and places I worked locally, a lot of the kids went to East Lake and Skyline, and I befriended them over over the course of a few months, working with them on a regular basis when I used to work with them, and got their Instagram. And basically, after I got their Instagram, typically I would get suggestions from maybe their friend group, and at the time I was just following whoever was suggested to me. That's it. At some point when I had Instagram, I followed like many random accounts to get more followers. I don't really care about that anymore, but that's pretty much the reason why some of the people I follow are high schoolers and stuff. And nobody had a problem with it until Thor made a fucking false accusation about it and making me talking and describing me in a way and making false stuff about me as if I had ill intent against following people that were under the age of 18. So unfortunately, it is what it is, but that's the reason why some of the people I follow are high schoolers. I don't follow just them. I follow many other people, mostly people I know, and celebrities. And it sucks that I come to this, but that's why. Believe it or not, a lot of stuff happened behind the scenes that you honestly don't know, and you may hide behind a screen, say, come fight me, grow a pair of balls, pussy, I'll come kick your ass, I'll pull up to your workplace. You can say all that, but the moment I show and see you face to face, you're probably not going to say all that stuff. And this has been an ongoing thing for years, and you seriously affected me and my family, bro. This is so messed up. Just over a insult, you want to come beat me up and come threaten me and make false allegations about me online. That's not cool, bro. That's really not cool. You should be ashamed of yourself. Your family should really be ashamed of you for what you've done. This is extremely messed up in so many ways, and a lot of things could have gone wrong. And I also want to mention, not only you're affecting me, you're also affecting other women out there too, because there have been actual women that have been actual victims of sexual crimes, and your cousin is not one of them, alright? So now you're making other women that have been actual victims of sexual crimes look bad. So you seriously need to stop making threats. You're 18 years old now, bro. You're 18. You're an illegal adult, and you've even made threats towards me after you turned 18. I've told you many times to stop this, end the stuff, and you don't listen. This is absolutely not cool. All the evidence I have from the moment you confronted me about this up until the point where you posted the last thing of me, I have all that. All on video and all on screenshots and for your parents to be known about the situation. Don't be going around making lies or making stuff about me if you don't even know who I am. You don't know who I am. I've never met you in my life. You never met me in my life. You don't know who I am personally, so I think you should just keep your mouth shut. Another thing I want to mention, Thor, to you, directly to your face, is that when you did all this, I have a dad who has stage 4 lung cancer. He only has 4 months to live. I'm dead serious. If you don't believe me, that's not my fucking problem. Because what you're doing is messed up. Literally at a vulnerable time with everything going on in my life, and now on top of this, you're making false allegations about me. Like I said, a lot of things could have gone wrong. The police could have gone to my house. They could have detained me and put me in the holding cell with actual criminals who've done things. I have not committed any crime whatsoever, alright? You're the one committing the crime, and just to let you know, you could get in trouble for making a false allegation against me. It's actual crime. Look it up if you don't believe me. And also, regarding the mutual combat, I never agreed to fight. I just threatened you back because you were threatening me back and shit talking me. You know, deep down, that all I did was insult her. It was nothing else besides that. She insulted me, I insulted her back, calling her a hoe, and that was it. And yes, I get it, I'm 24, okay, I get it. But it's like I said, it's not a crime to insult someone who's under the age of 18. And you literally took that one word insult, twisted it into a whole story, put words in my mouth, over-exaggerating stuff to make me look bad as I've done something wrong. So you know deep down, don't deny it, Thor, you know deep down that all I did was insult her.